Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm going to give you the top 5 most anticipated things in Captain America Civil War. Things that, should get you even more excited for this movie. Things that are in this movie that, like, when I think about it more, it makes me excited for Captain America Civil War. Now, some of these things are considered spoilers, so if you don't want to hear them, just completely leave. I've done a lot of, I actually put the time in and looked for some of these things that are actually true and some of these things that are not true. And so it's going to be a mix of things that are true and things that, as hopeful wishing on my part, it's going to be up to you to figure out which one is true or not. So if you want to look for it, I'll figure out a way to try to leave some links in descriptions. But if not, then I hope you enjoy. Now I'm going to start off with number 1 is Giant Man. Now, as some of you know, who've read the comics, Ant-Man can not only turn into small as an insect, but can turn into big as a skyscraper. Now, there has been some very revealing stuff. One, there is a Giant Man pop toy that says Civil War on it that all but confirms that Ant-Man will go Giant Man in this movie. Ant-Man will become as big as a fucking skyscraper in this movie. Because he does it in the comics, he will become Giant Man in this movie. And I started connecting the dots. I'm like, you know what? Because he has a different looking suit, it makes sense. Because in the comics, Ant-Man's suit's different from when he can shrink, from when he can grow. So it makes perfect sense that his suit would be completely different to grow bigger. So I'm looking forward to it. It was also pretty much confirmed in a Lego set that Ant-Man's going Giant Man. Now, my curiosity is, when is he gonna go Giant Man? So even if you know he's going Giant Man, you still don't know when he's gonna go Giant Man. You still don't know during what circumstances is he gonna go Giant Man. Now, I guess it's easy to kind of say the airport because the Lego thing was in the airport, but like we still don't know. We still don't know what's gonna lead him to going to become Giant Man, because Giant Man's a big step. Like turning into Giant Man is no joke. Like Ant-Man in the comics only went giant when he absolutely had to. So like whatever's going down that makes him go Giant Man, this movie's gonna be epic. Okay, so number 2. Another Ant-Man one, Ant-Man riding Hawkeye's bow. Now, some concept footage came out of Ant-Man riding Hawkeye's bow, his arrow. It was so cool. It's one of the coolest things Marvel's ever done, in my opinion. Like I've seen it in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where Hawkeye shot his arrow with freaking Ant-Man on it, and he just flew through a couple windows and jumped off and punched somebody in the face. Like, I can't wait for that. Like, Ant-Man's gonna have some fun in this movie. Like, Ant-Man might steal the show. Either that or Spider-Man's gonna steal the show. But, like, I am really excited about that. This top 5 right now, like, since I'm almost as equally excited about all of this top 5 could be completely mixed match. Like there's no one that I have ahead of the other. So, like, it's completely mismatched. But my number 3 is, how is Spider-Man gonna fit into this movie? We haven't even seen Spider-Man yet. Spider-Man is one of the most anticipated heroes to see in this new universe. This 16-year-old Peter Parker. How is this kid gonna interact with all these guys? How is this kid gonna even come into the play? My prediction is that he's gonna be like, because Tony's gonna be like having like an open conference, and they're gonna have reporters out there, and Peter's gonna be there, kind of like doing his reporter thing, like going like, hey, and then Tony's gonna be like, I'll have one reporter who can ask me questions or something, and like he's gonna pick Peter Parker, and then Peter's gonna he's gonna be doing some sciencey stuff while talking to Peter, and he's gonna be like, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and then Peter's gonna probably be like, well, if you did that and that, then it'd probably make more sense, and then Tony's gonna be like, whoa, kid, you are pretty damn smart, like, where do you work? Like, I feel like Tony's not gonna make him an intern, but it's gonna be like, oh, I want to work for me, and like I think he's gonna work for Tony, and I think throughout the movie he's gonna work for Tony, because Tony doesn't have Jarvis anymore. Pepper's not really around as much, and Pepper's not. I don't think Pepper's gonna be in this movie, so I think he doesn't have his science bro with him anymore. So I think Peter's gonna be with him, like, being sciencing out stuff, because he's like, well, this kid's useful, this kid's, he's smart, and he's so young, he's got all this raw talent. I think they're gonna build up like this relationship in like this one scene, and I think throughout the movie, like, Peter's gonna slowly start questioning Tony's motives, and slowly start going, man, Tony, maybe we should back off, maybe this, and that's what I think's gonna happen. Like, and I think Spider-Man's gonna be the one who finds out about Baron Zemo, gonna be the one who finds out about this big plan. I think Spider-Man's gonna be the one who's kind of like like while Tony and Cap and all of us fighting, Spider-Man's gonna be the one kind of trying to figure out what's going on, like throughout the movie, like because that'd be because I think that'd be the easiest, that'd be the coolest way to do it, because then he's important to the story because he's the one who reveals it, and he doesn't have to be in the movie as much because he's important, but he's not like Tony or Cap, so he can just be doing little things behind the scenes trying to figure this out. So I think that's how it's gonna go. Now I don't know when he's gonna figure out he has powers. Hell, I might even predict that Tony and Cap won't even know he has powers until he reveals it to them when he finally comes out and reveals that Baron Zemo's behind all of this. That would be my prediction, honestly. So I can't wait to see what they do with Spider-Man in this. Number 4, Black Panther. Now, Black Panther, I am pretty sure is after Bucky. I'm pretty sure that explosion at the United, goddamn I always forget the United. Is it United Nations? I can't remember the name of the damn thing. I suck in government class. But, like, I'm pretty sure, like, his father was in that room. I think that's how they're going to kill his father. Now, I kind of was hoping they would just kill his father in the movie. But I suppose, like, killing his father in this would make it a little bit more interesting going into the other into Black Panther's actual movie. Because then he can just, just deal with that crap in his own movie. So, I'm pretty sure his father's gonna die in this movie, and that's gonna lead, and like all the government's gonna be telling him it's Bucky, it's Bucky, it's Bucky, and he's gonna be just going after Bucky. He doesn't care what Tony wants. He doesn't care about Cap. He just wants to kill Bucky. He wants revenge, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be until he absolutely finds out that Bucky had nothing to do with it is when he's gonna side with Cap. Is when he's gonna be like, all right, Cap, all right, I'm with you. Is when he's gonna like let bygones be bygones, but I'm pretty sure he's going to. That's why some of the directors have already came out and said he never really truly picks a side. I'm pretty sure he's like playing both sides to try to get to Bucky, like because he just wants Bucky. He doesn't care about their lore. He doesn't care about their registrations. I'm pretty sure he just wants Bucky. It's all about revenge for him right now. So I can't wait to see. So he's going to be coming after Bucky. I can't wait to see some of the fight scenes between him and Cap. I can't wait. And there's some concept art of him slashing Cap's shield that looks so badass. I can't wait to see some fights between him and Bucky. This movie's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait to see Black Widow fight Cap. That's gonna be awesome. And my number 5, I really can't wait for the post-credit scene of this movie. Now I know that's kind of weird. Like you figured out to pick Cap or Tony. No, I can't wait for the post-credit scene of this movie because it has to be something like so epic. Because this battle's gonna be so epic. I have at least 3 that I think it could be. One, it could be like Nick Fury going like, dude, they're like going like I've gone underground because there's like a secret invasion, which is alluding to the Secret Invasion comic book. So maybe they could do that. They could steal that whole comic and just not have the Kree. I mean, just not have the not Chitauri. Is it the Kree? No, it's the Scrolls. Yeah, they can do this whole thing and not have the Scrolls. Or maybe Marvel does have the Scrolls and we don't know about it, and it's just like, whoa, they have the Scrolls? Because they did the thing with Quicksilver and we didn't know about it. So I suppose they could use the Scrolls. It's not like Fox is going to use the Scrolls anytime soon. So, and what they're going to do, a Secret Invasion? For what? Like with 4 heroes? Because they're not connecting Fantastic Four to X-Men anytime soon. So it would make sense they would just give Marvel Scrolls at least, so the Marvel could do like that Secret Invasion thing. So then they'd be doing the Secret Invasion. Maybe it'd be something with Nick Fury going, they're taking over. Like it's a Secret Invasion. It's like this thing was while you guys were fighting, people were like these aliens were placing themselves in positions to take over. Maybe it'd be something like that. The other thing it could be is the formation of the Masters of Evil. The Masters of Evil is the equivalent of the Ministers of Evil, like kind of like the group that the Justice League have, like the anti-Justice League. The Masters of Evil are basically that, and I'm willing to bank that it will be the formation of the Masters of Evil. Now I have gone on record in saying that I believe that the first Infinity War will be the Avengers versus the Masters of Evil, be the Avengers versus another Avenger equivalent, because we haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen team on team action. That is straight out of a comic book. That is straight out of like whoa, we have not seen team on team action. And the Avengers, like, they have to do it. Like that's what I'm hoping they do. That the Masters of Evil in part 1, like they're fighting the Masters of Evil in part 1 to try to get that stop Thanos, but like in the end Thanos wins, the Masters of Evil win, and then the whole second movie is about them figuring out how they're gonna win this. And like there's like figuring out how they're gonna freaking get this gauntlet off of Thanos. That's what the whole second movie's gonna be about. So I'm like in my head, I'm just thinking, I'm just like, okay, that's what it's gonna be. I'm thinking it's got like the end of Civil War, like literally the end credit scene is gonna be like they're gonna capture Zemo, and it's gonna be like this is in my head. It's gonna be Enchantress just cuts like a hole in the wall, comes through, and freaking comes through and goes Zemo. We have to talk, like, and then like, and then they just break out Abomination. And that's another thing. I think Abomination is gonna break out because people have forgotten about Abomination. Abomination is still alive in this world. Abomination is still kicking, and at any moment he could break out and kill us all, and the Hulk is gone. Like, there's a chance, in my opinion, that there might not be a Red Hulk, but Abomination may get out because people forget. And Thunderbolt Ross is in this movie, and Thunderbolt Ross is the one who's holding the key to Abomination. So there's a good chance that he might let him out. Either he's going to let him out, or Zemo's going to let him out. So either way, Abomination might get out. So then you got Abomination and Zemo to worry about. So we're going to see. We're going to see. And then the third one, which is a little bit unlikely, is that Cap's gonna literally like go undercover. He's gonna like, is that Cap's gonna fake his death, go undercover, and be like, okay, Sam, you take the shield, you be the new me. I'm gonna go undercover and become Nomad, because that's what he does in the comics. He become Nomad, and he's gonna be just like, here's the shield, I'm gonna go undercover, be Nomad, and then everyone's gonna think he's dead, and he's dead right now, and then in the end he's gonna pop back up, like, and be like. Or like he just gives up, maybe. You know, I don't know, but something maybe like that. Maybe it's a teaser with Spider-Man in the end. I still think maybe it's a teaser with Norman Osborn, because in my opinion, I think Norman Osborn is gonna be the big baddie of Phase 4. I think he's gonna be like the new, because like that way you can bring it back to the ground surface, but still have an epic level villain on the ground, because Marvel hadn't had Norman, so because Norman is Marvel's ground based. It's Norman, Doom, and Magneto, who are like really their ground based like super villains who they all have to come together to take down, because like they're just there and you gotta really deal with them. You don't have to go in outer space or anything, but you have to deal with them. And now that Marvel has Norman Osborn back, I'm thinking they're gonna put him front and center. They're gonna have him as the big bad guy of Phase 4, and gonna have him as the dude that everybody, like the dude who's, because he's so rich and he's so powerful, you know what I mean, like he can just like, he's gonna like, I feel like he's gonna be like, the world this new technology is coming from is gonna be Norman Osborn. That's what I think is gonna happen in on Phase 4, and I think they're gonna get Fantastic Four back for one, so then they get Doom back, and they could do a whole bunch of things. I think the first movie of Phase 4 is gonna be Phase 4 Fantastic Four, because by the time this comes out, by the time the last Infinity War comes out, it'd have been like 6 years. So it's been 6 years since this last Fantastic Four, and people are gonna get over it because they're gonna see Marvel proper on there, and they're gonna be like, okay, let's go. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about Civil War. That's what I'm thinking is gonna lead up into. That's what I'm thinking is gonna like kind of try to push into. I'm hoping, really hoping that they that the Masters of Evil are formed in the end of the movie, or at least the Masters of Evil are teased at the end of this movie. I got this gut feeling the Masters of Evil will be teased at the end of this movie. Betcha. So thank you for joining me on Captain Movie Show. Like and subscribe. What do you think is gonna happen in this movie? Because I am pumped for Captain America: Civil War. I'm pumped. So later.